Which anti-aging products should you consider getting during the Sephora savings event? I got you. Keep watching. The mighty trifecta of anti-aging is an antioxidant and sunscreen during the day and a retinoid at night. Now, some of these products, they can add up in price. So luckily we are in the midst of the Sephora spring savings event. And thank you to Sephora for sponsoring today's video. Right now through April 11th is an amazing time to stock up on your beauty faves and or try something new because there's discounts out there. And if you're not a Sephora beauty insider, I'm gonna leave a link in the description box so you can sign up and walk in and get your discount. Let's start with the Destiny's Child of antioxidants, vitamin C. Vitamin C is a very researched and proven skincare ingredient. However, it can get really intimidating, so I'm gonna break it down for you in some simple terms. But for more detailed explanations, I have 3 videos on vitamin C, so make sure you check that out. Ascorbic acid is considered the gold standard among vitamin C. Call it the Beyonce of vitamin C, if you will. And one of the top studied combos is ascorbic acid with vitamin E and ferulic acid. These ingredients help to keep vitamin C on the trajectory of stimulating collagen, fighting against environmental damage, and helping with skin benefits such as evening and brightening the skin. One product that you can get from Sephora that ticks those boxes is the Paula's Choice Vitamin C Booster. So now make sure y'all pay attention to the screen because in editing, I will have the prices depending on if you're Rouge, if you're VIB, or if you're a beauty insider, so make sure you check out that screen. This formulation contains 15% pure vitamin C, L-ascorbic acid, and also contains vitamin E and ferulic acid, which help to boost the benefits of that vitamin C. Because vitamin C is great, but sometimes it can get a little shaky and vitamin C needs, a little help from its friends sometimes. Now, here's the thing. While this product may be amazing and work great for many people, 15% L-ascorbic acid may be irritating to some. Now remember, on this channel, we don't do the most. A phrase that I used to say a lot that I forgot I used to say, that y'all reminded me in a recent community post that I used to say. So don't do the most. You do not need the highest potency for a product to work for you. As a matter of fact, for some people, again, you go all guns a-blazing with the high potency, thinking you gotta go hard with the actives to hurry up and clear your skin. You actually wind up doing the opposite because some of the products might be too irritating for your skin, and that irritation can lead to inflammation that can lead to hyperpigmentation. So slow down, son, before you mess up your skin. Now, there is a lot more to be said on this whole process of slowly introducing skincare products into your routine, so you can check yourself before you wreck yourself. I got all of the 90s hip hop puns all up in through my videos. Anyway, you can check out more about that in a video called Your Skin is Sensitive and You Don't Even Know. To summarize, you want to patch test always, start with the lower percentage and slowly introduce it into your routine. Now for some people, as much as L-ascorbic acid is that big bad mamma jamma, for some people, it just doesn't work out, and that is where the derivatives come in. So for some people, derivatives of vitamin C, it's where it's at because it's usually more gentle on the skin and you can get similar benefits. So some products at Sephora to check out that contain vitamin C derivatives include one of my faves, the Hyper Skin Brightening Dark Spot Serum. Again, pay attention to that screen because I'm gonna have the pricing up there for you. This contains vitamin C derivative 3-O-ethyl ascorbic acid. This is a well-vetted derivative. It's gonna be more gentle, but you're still gonna get some really great brightening and evening of the skin tone. But this formulation also contains kojic acid, which can help to fade your dark spots, as well as hyaluronic acid, which hydrates the skin. I use this vitamin C, loved it. Another thing I absolutely love about this vitamin C is the founder, Desiree Verdejo. Desiree is cool peoples. I have known Desiree for quite some time, so it's so exciting to see her product in Sephora. I will leave a link where you can get it because this is something that you can only get online. Now, another vitamin C product to check out at Sephora is from the Sephora collection, and it is the Ultra Glow Serum. So this uses a stable derivative of vitamin C, ascorbic glucoside, and it also combines antioxidant vitamin E to kind of boost up the vitamin C. Now remember, Sephora collection items are 30% off all all through the savings event. So April 1st through April 11th, 30% off Sephora collection, and it's for all Beauty Insiders. So whether you're Rouge, VIB, Beauty Insider, you're getting 30% off Sephora collection. Vitamin C is one of the most popular antioxidants, but it's not the only one. And for some people who just cannot tolerate vitamin C, even in the derivative form, there are other antioxidants to check out. I will link some non-vitamin C antioxidant serums that you can check out, during the statement event over there, go in the description box, check it out. Now, next up in our trifecta, sunscreen. We talk a lot about sunscreen on this channel. There's so many reviews. As a matter of fact, if you're looking for a review, all you gotta do, instead of asking me directly, is put the name of the product in the search engine on my page here on YouTube. And if I've tried it, it'll pop up and I have the timestamp so you know exactly when in the video I talked about it. So, but there are some great sunscreens at Sephora that I want to tell you about to consider during the Sephora savings event. Now, why you need sunscreen, and I gotta repeat this because sometimes we catch the sisters and the brothers who don't know, we gotta clue them in. Not only is sun exposure one of the biggest culprits behind the breakdown of collagen in the skin. So collagen is the protein in the skin that keeps it snatched. And after 25, you lose 1% of that collagen each year. So me, I'm about to be 41 in August. I have lost almost 16% of my collagen. Not only can sunscreen protect you from that, but another thing for us, sun exposure worsens pigmentation, them dark spots, that melasma, the discoloration that you're trying to fade. If you're trying to do it without sunscreen, you're playing yourself. So for those of you who prefer mineral, Dr. Dennis Gross has a lightweight sunscreen that looks gorgeous on deeper skin tone. Now with mineral sunscreens, you're gonna apply them in thin layers until you have the adequate amount of coverage. You don't go and put a whole glop on and then try to rub it in, because that's just not gonna work. Another mineral sunscreen option at Sephora, the Biossance Squalene mineral sunscreen. This is something I've tried on the channel. I would say if you have dry skin, this is probably better for you because it can feel a little bit heavy for oily skin even when it's a little colder out, so just keep that in mind. In the tinted mineral world, which you want to pay attention to if you're someone with a persistent pigmentation issue, I'm talking melasma, I'm talking, severe hyperpigmentation. Now, I ain't gonna bore you here with the details because there already is a full video on this for you to check out. However, visible light, and that's a little visible light that comes from the sun, it comes from our devices, that has shown to also worsen pigmentation. So having a tinted mineral sunscreen can be beneficial, especially if you're in this category of having a persistent pigmentation issue. And two that you can check out at Sephora include the Murad City Skin Age Defense Mineral Sunscreen. This one has like a peachy kind of tint to it. It looked amazing on my skin when I tried this out. They recently came out with a smaller size. If you're looking to try the smaller size first, that's also something that you can pick up during the savings event. And now the Ilia Super Serum Skin Tint. Technically, this is makeup. However, SPF 40, zinc oxide is the filter in this product, and it also contains iron oxides. Now, it is going to count. You will get that SPF 40 if you use enough. 2 to 3 finger lengths, which, with something like a product like that, it's not very heavy. I think you can get 2 to 3 finger lengths. You're probably not gonna want to put something like that on your neck, because then that you got a t-shirt or something, it's gonna transfer or whatever. However, on days when you want your skin to look a little boom, 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 this is something that's great, that's going to give you that additional coverage, at least for your face area. Now for chemical sunscreens, there are so many amazing options, and here are a few, and it's not limited to just these, but these are just some call outs right now. From Peter Thomas Roth, the Water Drench Hyaluronic Hydrating Moisturizer SPF 45. This is super lightweight. It feels like there's nothing on, but it's also still very hydrating. This is a great option whether you have oily skin, dry skin, normal skin. If you have dry skin though, this might be something that's better for you when the weather's a little bit warmer, but use your discretion. And if you have oily skin, you may appreciate the Murad Oil and Pore Control Mattifier SPF 45. This is nice for oily skin, particularly in the warmer weather. I think when it gets to if you get cold winter like New York or even colder, that wait for the warmer weather to use this. And it gets overhyped, yes, but for some people who are new to sunscreen or just really love this sunscreen, the Supergoop Unseen Sunscreen, Now's the time to get it during the Sephora savings event. A clear sunscreen that works really nicely when you have your makeup on. Definitely something where if you like to layer, this might pique your interest because the texture of it allows for you to wear, you know, whatever kind of like moisturizer underneath, which also allows you to kind of take the unseen, you know, season to season, and all you really got to do is switch out your moisturizer as needed. You know, it can be a little overhyped. I like it. You know, I did a video on a dupe, so, you know, if you're looking for that, make sure you check that out. Now, if you're looking for a sunscreen product you can reapply over your makeup, I've got two options for you. They're both from Supergoop. One is the Supergoop Resetting 100% Mineral Powder Sunscreen. This is something that I'm telling you, I've tried a lot of the mineral powder brushes. The price comes in with the quality of the brush, because the cheaper products is just like wah, wah, wah. Anyway, this comes in 3 different shades. I use the shade Deep. This is something that you can put on to reapply your sunscreen throughout the day over your makeup. You don't even have to have makeup on. You can use this to kind of like just touch up your sunscreen. Definitely make sure you have on your base sunscreen first, because this is just something to top up. This is not gonna count as your base sunscreen, because I know you're not gonna put enough of this powder on your face for it to matter. And another option, again, make sure you have your base sunscreen on, because this is not going to, this is just a top up. This is the Supergoop Resetting Refreshing Mist. This is something that you can spray over your makeup, or if you don't have makeup on, you just wanna top up your sunscreen throughout the day, go in and let have. But again, I've already said it twice, I'm gonna say it again. This is not going to be your main source of sunscreen for the day. Make sure you have on your base sunscreen. These are just what you would use to top it up through the day. Now, there are some newer sunscreens that I didn't have a chance to try before filming this video, so relax. Like the K Skin, like I ordered it, relax, it's gonna get here. I'll do it down the line. So make sure you stay tuned to this channel, turn on those notifications, and let us move on to the third component in the trifecta, retinoids. Retinoid is an umbrella term that encompasses a number of things, such as prescription tretinoin and your over-the-counter retinol. Retinoids have long receipts of their effectiveness in not only helping to prevent and reduce the look of fine lines and wrinkles, but it also helps to even the skin tone and reduce some hyperpigmentation. Me personally, I have graduated to the school of prescription tretinoin. However, prescription skincare may not be the appropriate choice for everyone at this stage. Thing is, you know, retinoids, they good and they cool and all, but the irritation that some experience when you, especially when you first start using it, it can be a lot. This is exactly why you want to take some baby steps into it. As a matter of fact, I have a video on starting tretinoin that can give you some insight. It also can give you some insight if you're not going up that high in the food chain, if you're just going with an over-the-counter retinol. So make sure you check that out for more insight. Some to consider from the spring savings event. From Dr. Dennis Gross, the Advanced Retinol and Ferulic Texture Treatment Serum. This contains retinol, bakuchiol, ferulic acid, lactic acid, mandelic acid, and more. Another one to check out, the Kiehl's, now this long title, the Kiehl's Microdose Anti-Aging Retinol Serum with ceramides and peptides. This contains retinol, and as you know, you can tell from the title of the product, ceramides and peptides. It uses a microdose method to slowly distribute, so you get the benefit, but it's slowly delivered to mitigate any irritation. I've actually tried this before and I like it. Another one that I've tried and liked in the past, the Murad Retinol Youth Renewal Serum. So this contains retinol, hyaluronic acid, and more. And actually, if you want to see how this worked out for one of our fellow subscribers here on the channel, there's a video where a subscriber tried this out over the course of a couple of weeks and gave her results, and she had some really nice results, so make sure you check that out. Now, side note, if you are pregnant or you're nursing, you don't want to use a retinoid. Now, this is not to say that they're bad, this is just to say that they've never been tested on anyone in any of those life situations. So, you know, chill. But if you're still looking to address some of the signs of aging while in those situations, some things that you can check out, peptides, bakuchiol. Definitely check in with your doctor before you do anything, because, you know, yeah. I'm going to link to a Youth to the People serum. This is the Youth to the People Triple Peptide and Cactus Hydrating and Firming Oasis Serum. I'm gonna link that in the description box. You can check it out and see if it'll fit in your anti-aging routine. Now, as for cleansers, exfoliants, dark spot treatments, and so on and so forth, I've actually done quite a number of these Sephora savings event videos where I talked about that. There's one where I specifically talk about dark spot treatments that also includes cleansers, exfoliants, sunscreens, and so on and so forth. So make sure you check that out. If you are rouge, quite like me, because despite the fact that brands send me lots of products, I still qualify for Sephora Rouge, you can start shopping right now. As a matter of fact, you started shopping April 1st. You can shop April 1st all the way down to when the sale is over April 11th. You can shop as many times as you want. You can use the code as many times as you want to. It's your world. Now for VIB, you're gonna get 15% off starting April 5th, and you can shop as often as you want to. Keep using that online code as much as you want to, all the way through April 11th. Now, if you're an insider, now remember, even if you never signed up, you can sign up to be an insider and boom, you will also get 10% off your purchases starting April 7th, and you can use your code as many times as you want to. You can shop Sephora freestanding stores, Sephora inside JCPenney, Sephora.com, Kohl's. You got so many options. Now, what am I getting? Definitely going to re-up on my favorite replica candles, because I'd go through like 4 or 5 of those at a time, so I definitely need to re-up on that with my 20%. And then I'm gonna just walk in the store and see what the store tells me I need. You know, I don't really need anything, but it would be cool if, like, you know, see what new makeup is out and whatnot. Now, let me know in the comments what you are getting, and I'm gonna leave you here with my what to get at Sephora dark spots video, what to get at Sephora body skincare video, so you can just make sure you watch all of that and, you know, fill up your cards with, you know, hopefully things that you actually need. And I will see you fine folks in my next one. Bye guys.